Vibes TV, where you get news and information on what is happening out here in the city of Port Harcourt. I'm on the show today with Dr. Ndu David. He's an optometrist and a relationship coach. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, Grace. Thank you. I'm so happy to be on the show.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Before we begin, let's say this pledge in solidarity.
Okay.
Please repeat after me. I'm a confirmed Port Harcourt lady,
I am a confirmed Port Harcourt boy,
born and bred in PH.
born and bred in PH.
I'm not a cultist.
I am not a cultist.
I do not do drugs.
I do not do
I'm
drugs.
proud of PH City.
I am proud of PH City.
I will continue to promote PH City positively.
I will continue to promote PH City positively.
I will defend the city from unfounded slandering.
I will defend the city from unfounded slandering.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Amen.
Amen.
All right, Love Dog, can I call you that?
Yes, you can.
All right, thank you very much.
You can, Grace.
There is a popular opinion that you can never find true love in Port Harcourt. So, Doc, do you think I can find true love in Port Harcourt? If yes, how?
Okay, not everything that is popular is true.
Okay.
So it's still very possible to find love in PH City, true love in PH City,
Okay.
because there are human beings in PH City, there are people in PH City, and love is found in people. So I will ask you, are you in PH City?
Yes, I am.
Do you have love in you?
Yes, I do.
So if you have love in you, someone can find you, and that person has found love.
Okay.
So the focus should be, are you the love that you're looking for? If you know what true love is, do you represent true love? Because there is love in you. And if we all have love in us, then people will be able to find us and we'll be able to find people. Then we can have love all around PH City.
So I wondered about the rate of divorce among men today. What do you have to say about that?
Okay, talking about divorce, when we talk about divorce in marriage, that means there was marriage before we talk about divorce. And divorce simply means divorce. That's the D there means two. That means there is two vision. That means two people who were married are now pursuing two different things. There is a division. That's what means. There's a division. So really, why I think there's so much divorce in the land today is because people don't even understand what marriage is. So many people are already geared for divorce before they even get married, because they don't understand what marriage is, they don't understand what marriage is about, they don't even understand what they are getting into. So it's just predictable that two people who don't understand what they are going into are going to end up in divorce if they don't somewhere along the line get to understand what it's about. So there's so much divorce in the land today because people don't understand marriage, they don't understand what they are going into. So we have to, first of all, think about what is marriage, how do we understand marriage, how do we teach marriage, how do we even understand what marriage is about before we will be able to maybe roll back the rate of divorce.
Thank you very much for that. So, Love Dog, I would love to ask, what is love? What do you think about love? People saying love is sex, money, the group saying love is love. The impression of this is that most importantly, people consider physical appearance for love. People consider big waist, fine face, big cassava, big front, big back, material things. So what do you think about love?
Okay, this is why I'm having an event coming up very soon. That's Love Up Port Harcourt.
Okay.
It's be coming up on the 22nd of January 2023. It's on a Sunday, 4 p.m. Yes. And all I want to talk about is what I'm sharing with you now. I want to talk about love. I like to define love as a decision to be kind to someone, even when it doesn't look like they deserve it.
Okay.
So you're making a conscious decision to be kind to someone, even though sometimes it just seems like the person does not deserve what you're doing to them, but you have made a decision. It's a commitment from your end that you want to be kind to them. So many times people can bring up anything and call it love. And when I teach these things, I like to say, what I teach is a message I have that is titled The Three Sides of Love. And that tells us that there are three sides, there are three things that must be in place before we can say someone is in love. So the first one there is passion. Then we have intimacy and commitment. So what many people call love is passion. That's the butterflies in the belly. You want to see him every time. You want to call him. You want to rush to pick up his call. You want to be around him. That's just passion. That is just one side of love. Just like someone saying, someone just coming to Rumokoro roundabout and say, "I've come to Port Harcourt." You've not come to Port Harcourt. You just saw one side of Port Harcourt.
Yeah.
And if you want to judge Port Harcourt based on just one point of Port Harcourt that you have been to, then you'll be missing it. So what many people see as love is passion. Just one part of love, which is passion, the butterflies in the belly. And the thing is that this passion can dwindle. It can be high today, it can be low tomorrow.
Yeah.
And this is exactly what happened. Passion is so high, and little people get married, they lose it. What happened? Because the second part of love is beginning to set in, which is intimacy. You know, when we talk about intimacy, many times what we think about is put up the light, take off your clothes. You know, for many people that is intimacy. No, but intimacy simply means how much do you know about me and how much do I know about you? That's really what happens. So many times the passion we have that we even call love is uninformed. I don't know so much about this person, but because they just have this very beautiful face, you know, they are well built, you know, they have some money, the kind of car they drive. So I'm just passionate about them. I want to be around them. But being around them will bring intimacy. I'll begin to know them. I'll begin to see their strengths and their weaknesses. So many people get married because of the strengths. But why do they get divorced? Because of the weaknesses. So when they get to know each other, they begin to find out the weaknesses. That is when it becomes shaky. Now the passion may not be there anymore. But when you have this passion and you've known this person, you've had this level of intimacy, and you think you can still forge ahead, then you make a commitment. That is why I like to talk about love in the context of marriage.
Okay.
Because without that commitment, then love is not complete.
Thank you very much. Alright. So I would love to ask, what's your view on LGBTQ?
LGBTQ, wow,
Yeah.
really interesting. I never knew you were going to ask that. But let me just take it this way, that I believe in the creation story. I believe that God created this world and put humans in it. And he said something to humans. He said, we should dominate. We should take dominion over the fishes in the waters, over the beasts of the field, the birds of the air.
Yeah.
He never said we should take dominion over our fellow humans.
Yeah.
So that gives humans the freedom of choice. Even God lets us choose. Lets us choose. And being on this show today, I made a choice to be on this show, and I think you made a choice to be here also. So we're all making choices, you know. But when making your choice begins to tamper with someone else's choices, someone else's rights, then it becomes really problematic, you know. So, but even as we are able to make our choices, we cannot do without the consequences, because every time you are given the right to choose, it's a responsibility, and those responsibilities will come with the consequences. So you're making a choice to the kind of life you want to live, and nobody should stop you from making your choice, but then you should be ready for the consequences.
Alright, so that's all. Before we go, what do you think is the most important thing to consider before choosing a life partner?
Okay, the most important thing to consider before you choose a partner,
Yeah.
I think you should ask yourself if this person is someone that you will want to still be with in the next 50 years. So I believe you want to be alive in the next 50 years. You want to, you know the kind of life you want to live. Will this person still serve you in the next 50 years? You know where you're going, you know the trajectory that you are already envisioning for your life. Then will you also be relevant in their life in the next 50 years? Because many times people get married and they are very selfish, think about themselves. I just want to meet my needs. Yes, this person will be beneficial to me in the next 50 years, so I want to get married to the person. But how do I fit into their own life? How do I help their own life? Because the truth is, if you are in someone's life and you just keep on taking and they don't seem to get ahead, there's nothing you're doing for them. They may get frustrated. And when one person begins to get frustrated in a relationship, then there'll be trouble. So you're asking yourself, will this person fit into my life? Then how can I fit into their life?
Thank you very much. So there we have it on PHCT today. Thank you so much, Dr. David Ndu, for being on the show with me today.